It stands to reason 25 years from now they will be talking about this rivalry series. All right, Fight Clock brought to you by Timex, official timekeeper of UFC. Get early access to a limited drop of Timex UFC watches while supplies last at Timex.com. Holloway is in white, Volkanovski in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
Max trying to put him on his heels right away. If you know anything about Alexander Volkanovski, you know that he will take his time, make his reads, understand how he wants the song to play, and then he'll start to fight his fight. He will never rush. He will never put himself in danger by trying to start too fast. He is completely in tune with having 25 minutes.
The next level of the Jordan Peele experience is here. Nope, in theaters July 22nd. Volkanovski with a feint, heavy style. Holloway touches the lead leg of Volkanovski. About a minute gone by round one.
Volkanovski really set on that uppercut there as Holloway went to the body. Holloway had a lot of success with the uppercut in fight number 2. Was doing a great job of timing it as Volkanovski was entering.
Right hand gets home for Volkanovski.
A lot of feints by Max, lifting that left knee to try to draw a reaction from Volk. Nice combination by the champ.
Pretty good head movement defensively by Holloway.
Both guys are reading, trying to find out what improvements have been made, what changes in strategies.
Nice right hand a moment ago by Volkanovski. Good body kick from Max there.
Volkanovski was insistent that he didn't fight well in fight number 2, and he pointed to that as to why he felt like he'd be able to really control Max Holloway tonight. But Max feels like he made a ton of improvements in training camp. He's gotten so much better today that he's not even the same guy that fought him in Abu Dhabi.
That was another good right hand by Volkanovski and a good inside low kick as well. So the big shots so far have been landed by the champion. He just missed with another one.
Big right hand. Volkanovski starting to find a home for that right hand.
He darts in so quick. His change of speed is so good. That's another one there by the champ.
Volkanovski suggesting he has the speed advantage here on the feet. Wise to that head kick offering from Holloway.
Volkanovski's talking to him. Tell him he's just too quick for him.
Ooh. Oh, good right hand by Volkanovski. Max is having a hard time with the timing.
With the speed, yeah, Volkanovski's fast. He seems a little quicker tonight.
Well, he just keeps getting better. That's the bottom line. He stung him with that left hand and a right.
Outstanding start for the champion. Another left hand gets home.
And a right to the body as well. And most importantly, look how good he's being defensively.
Very responsible on the defensive side. He keeps getting back to space after he gets his shots off.
Short knee to the body for Holloway, controlling that right wrist of Volkanovski now. Little cut under the right eye of Holloway here in round one.
Good right hand by Max. Another good right hand by Max. They're getting after it.
And that plays to Holloway's favor. The longer the combinations, because if you're not the faster guy, you want to stay close. You want to extend everything so that your shots start to get there.
Pretty good response from Holloway late in the round. Back elbow gets home. Tonight's Corner Cam brought to you by Body Armor, the official sports drink of the UFC. All right, Coach Dean Thomas, you heard what the respective coaches had to say after that round. Your thoughts thus far?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Max is very aware of that leg kick, which is why he's got his feet a little closer. But by doing so, it's just squaring his upper body up as well. And that's making him a bigger target, which is why Alex is able to get them punches off on him.
I like the corner advice telling Holloway, you don't have to match the big shots. He's got to get more active. They want him to try and overwhelm him with his activity like we had seen on so many occasions. But the problem with that is that in the first two fights, Volkanovski's been able to stay with that.
The speed and the angles of Volkanovski are giving Holloway problems.
Good jab
low
from
kick.
Volkanovski, yep.
Holloway's going to have to throw more feints at Volkanovski. Because Volkanovski, when he feels like Max is going to enter, he loads up and starts to go.
Shape your legend in EA Sports UFC 4. Get the Northern Scrappers update now on Xbox and PlayStation.
In these long combinations, it seemed like Volkanovski's getting to the target a little better.
Yeah, it does. And Volkanovski also has that rare combination of power and volume. A lot of guys that have a lot of power, they don't have the endurance to fire high volume with that power. Volkanovski does.
Holloway's keeping that pressure on, and he's going to do that for 25 minutes. Volkanovski has to recognize that Holloway will not back up. He's going to stay in his face just like this. Now watch for the inside trip of Volkanovski. He's so physically strong. Holloway's got to lift the right underhook if he wants to get off the cage. Volkanovski trips, takes the back. Max is doing a really good job of attacking the hands.
Big elbow
nice
by
elbow,
Volkanovski.
Great job defensively, though, by Holloway in that sequence. Takedown defense holds up under 3 minutes here in round two.
I'll tell you one thing that Holloway doesn't get enough credit for is his chin.
His chin is just crazy.
It's incredible.
I think the Holloway corner's asking for the right thing because he's having a bit of a problem trying to get Volkanovski. He's got to just get very active.
That short shot opened up a big cut, or so it appears.
Over the eye, Holloway.
Oh,
Yep.
that's bad.
It's leaking bad.
And it's in a terrible spot.
So some definite adversity now for Holloway with that cut midway through round two.
Oh, it's squirting out.
Yeah, it's all over his leg. Look at it.
Yeah, he's already having a hard time seeing out of that left eye.
You hear Eugene Berriman telling him to draw him in.
Holloway staying focused, rip the body.
That won't change. Holloway's going to continue to press.
Those kicks will work for Holloway at a distance. That's one effective weapon that I think would really serve him well to use a lot of.
Yep.
To utilize that height and reach advantage. The best way is with the kicks. Man, that is a nasty cut.
Really nasty. Nice sequence there for Holloway. Under a minute to go in the round. Must be wild being a cut man when you see a gash like that, knowing what you've got to do in about 51 seconds.
There's going to be a ton of Vaseline in that thing. Try to slow the bleeding. But then the moment he gets hit again, it's just going to open up.
That was a good left hook landed there by Holloway.
Yeah.
A good right hand there as well.
Holloway's getting some shots in here.
No doubt. He's undeterred.
I think he's going to probably have to take more risk now with the cut than he intended to.
Good inside low kick by the champ.
Yeah, Holloway was not expecting that. Nice advancing knee for Holloway.
Nice jab in there by Holloway.
Short left gets home for Volkanovski. We are through 10 minutes of the UFC Featherweight Championship. This Coach's Cam is brought to you by Jose Cuervo Tequila. Tickets still available, Ticketmaster.com. We'll see you later this month, July 30th. Now though, round 3. Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway. We will keep an eye on that cut, to say the least.
You know, we've had these 2 fights between these two. In the second fight, Holloway started really well in rounds 1 and 2. Volkanovski made the adjustments. Can Holloway do the same thing after the first 2 rounds? Alex fought so beautifully.
Jab heavy approach from Volkanovski here early round 3. Holloway counters to the body.
It almost seems like Max's speed is off.
But it just feels like, it seems like he's trying to pick his shots and be a bit more measured, right? Everything that he's doing isn't thrown to hurt Alexander. He's trying to just touch him. Because if you remember in fight 1, Volk won by scoring points, and Max was trying to really get after him. I think he's trying to do the same thing to Alex now. Just score points.
Beautiful job there by Volkanovski defensively. He has made Max miss 68% of the time on officials. Holloway did not miss there. Well, who should win Crypto.com's fan bonus of the night? Scan the QR code or go to Crypto.com/fan bonus and help 3 favorite athletes win up to $30K in Bitcoin. Vote now.
Holloway's mixed it up now, trying to throw more kicks at Volkanovski. I think that would really help him, because when you move as well as Volkanovski, you're not going to catch him with the hands. You've got to use your legs to cut him off. Kick him on the exits. Volkanovski's speed looks tremendous tonight.
And that other eye, the right eye, appears to be bothering Holloway, largely courtesy of that Volkanovski jab. Subtle
Also,
stances and
yeah,
swiveling footwork.
Oh, that was a good left hand by Holloway. Caught him to switch.
Good combination from Volkanovski. Appears the cut has now been reopened. Nice job by Holloway to fight for that underhook.
Re-digging the underhook. Holloway should be kneeing it here, but you got to be careful because Volkanovski does a great job of inside tripping. They're just both so good at defending along the side of the octagon.
Well, next Saturday, it's back to the UFC Apex. We have got a killer lightweight main event. Rafael Fiziev and the former UFC champion, the legend Rafael dos Anjos. Entire card live on ESPN. Main card, 9 p.m. Eastern. Prelims prior at 6.
We've seen a lot.
Nice spinning elbow
from Fiziev. This is a massive step up for him.
There's that Volkanovski jab yet again.
That's been his best weapon tonight. His jab has started everything for him.
Oh!
Nasty right hand.
Yep, slip and rip with the right hand for Volkanovski. Coming up on a minute to go, round 3. Great right hand from Volkanovski. Catches Holloway on the way in.
It seems like Volkanovski is faster than ever.
Yeah, he seemed much faster than he was in the last fights.
And it seems like Holloway is just a step behind. And I think a step behind his previous performances.
Well, I just think that Volkanovski looks better.
Yes.
You know, I think he just continues to improve.
And even defensively, look how he blocked that right hand.
Max is so good normally at overwhelming people with activity. But because you know Volkanovski's not going anywhere, you got to really measure how you approach.
I thought maybe there was a knee from Holloway that might have caused a cut on Volkanovski. Perhaps that's Max's blood. Waning seconds here of round 3. High kick from Holloway, partially blocked. The right hand got through. 15 minutes down.
Yeah, he wants him to increase the volume, mix up the weapons. And, you know, you hear Max, he understands. They're saying it's not good. It's not good for us.
They're saying it. They can, at least they're being honest with him. They're telling him how the fight's going. Right now, Alexander Volkanovski is fighting a beautiful fight. You know, me and my family, we love Max Holloway. And I just got a text message that, hey, man, this dude's really good. And he is. Volkanovski is showing a different level tonight.
And you see he's getting better in terms of his land percentage as the fight goes on. Definitely no cut on his forehead, by the way.
And you don't know how much that affected Holloway. The cut, bad cut, blood dripping into the eyes.
Yeah.
But it's not deterring him from pressuring forward, right? The one thing you'll never question is the toughness of Max Holloway.
Landed a knee and then a right hand did Holloway.
He just can't wait on Volkanovski. I mean, he's got to empty the gas tank and put everything he has towards the champion.
Just like his corner told him. They said, we cannot wait and let him go first. They understand that when you attack, there's risk in that. But it's better than sitting and waiting because the kid's so fast. And he is so accurate. The guy's landing at an absurd rate tonight.
Well, he just keeps getting better. That's the bottom line with Volkanovski. Since he's won the title and all the challenges he's faced, the Korean Zombie, the way he did Brian Ortega, I mean, his performances have been just outstanding. And tonight, he's on another level.
And you see his vision, Daniel, his timing, his anticipation, almost like an NFL quarterback. The game slows down.
There's a couple of good kicks by Max.
Yeah. And Max, like I said, Max is landing in there, but it's just the ability of Volkanovski to get 2-3 off before Max gets his shots going, like that. And then he gets back to his pace. That was a nice left hook there by Holloway.
Body kick for Holloway.
Another kick. He needs a lot more of that.
Yep, more kicks.
I mean, you got to think he's down 3 rounds. We're here at the halfway point in the championship rounds of the 4th. And Holloway's got to do something really big.
Yeah, he's got to go to work, really try to press, try to find an opportunity to latch onto a submission, try to land something that hurts Volkanovski. Because right now, Alexander Volkanovski is fighting beautiful and also really pulling away from Max.
That was beautiful timing right there. But look at the champion's defense and the physical strength.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
he
so
is
strong.
just such a tank at 145.
Sometimes we like to tell the viewership that Alexander Volkanovski, when he played rugby league, was 214 pounds for the Gorilla Gorillas.
That's a good combination there by Holloway.
Very nice with the high kick at the end. Just didn't have a lot on it. And there's a nice right hand by the champion. Max is having a hard time with that right eye now, it looks like. It looks like it's busted up as well.
Good spinning attack to the body for Holloway.
I can hear the corner of Holloway. I'm watching him. They're telling him, don't wait, just go, throw some knees.
Oh, man.
But that's the problem in going first, right?
Right.
Volkanovski's so accurate.
He's just a step ahead and quite a bit faster at this point. I mean, it's the question, like, did he get faster? Did Max get slower? Or is his timing just impeccable? Or is it all the above?
Yeah. It's to watch the fight, and we watch Max Holloway fight right now. He's not fighting a bad fight. Alexander Volkanovski is just fighting at a different level. And Max Holloway's in here in the 4th round. If any other featherweight's in here right now, the fight's done. But I think that speaks to the grit of Max Holloway and the determination, and less about a deterioration of skills. And I think Alexander Volkanovski, like you said, has gotten faster, better, more accurate as he has spent time at the top. But I mean, you don't win 22 fights in a row for nothing.
Right. That was a good right hand by Max.
Yes.
He's been very close to landing a big right hand that potentially could change the complexion of the fight. But Volkanovski told us this week, as Max spins again, you know, he has so much confidence in what he's seeing. All right, so it all comes down to this, our 5th and final round. We'll see if Max Holloway can rally. In all likelihood, he needs a finish to avoid going 0-3 against the champion, Alexander Volkanovski. And now the onus is on Max Holloway to get off first. Inside leg kick for Volkanovski.
You heard his corner telling him, Max, we got to go for the finish. You know, and they said, don't be reckless, but we got to go try to chase something here. They said, expect him to coast, but it does not look like level change there by Holloway. That's something different.
Volkanovski has not attempted a takedown tonight.
He's been in the clinch a few times, but never attempting to get the fight to the ground. Now he finds himself chest to chest. Holloway's done a good job defending in this position, though.
That is a quick minute off the clock, though, to begin round 5.
I watch Alexander Volkanovski, and I'm really in awe at his improvements. It's when you're the champion, you want to keep your belt, you want to get better. But how does he avoid just any lacks at all?
Yeah.
Right? It seems like every day he's focused on skill improvement, cardio better, everything. Even Eugene Behrman, I'm watching him, he's like,
yeah, right.
This guy looks tremendous.
The top 8 pound-for-pound fighters on the UFC rankings are in the building tonight.
Yeah.
Most people believe Kamaru Usman is that guy. But man, if Alexander Volkanovski has not continued to close that gap with this type of performance, still 3 minutes to go, but
he certainly has, and he's certainly moving into that second position, if he's not already there. But this performance tonight is extraordinary.
It's the best we've ever seen him look.
And if we didn't know how good Max Holloway is, maybe it would be deceiving.
Yes, absolutely.
Look at that jab.
And honestly, you know, you only can have this type of night when you have somebody that's willing to get in there and fight, and that's what Holloway has done. He has never been deterred in what he was trying to accomplish out here. Just he was in there with a better man tonight. Volkanovski has never looked better.
And Volkanovski is a small cut around his left eyebrow, but other than that, he's really unmarked.
little souvenir. Just over 2 minutes to decide the UFC Featherweight Championship.
And this has really been a virtuoso performance.
Yeah.
For all the great performances he's had, Joe, at the end of it all, they'll always point back to July 2nd, 2022 as a day that he truly etched himself in the record books, because he will go up 3-0 if Max Holloway does not finish him here. And he will have done it in a way that there will be no more questions.
Yes. That's probably the most important thing. This is not a close fight.
And certainly we would not put it past Max Holloway to build himself back up and get back here, but Volkanovski very much looking like it's going to be 3-0 over one of the other all-time greats in this division. And he lands another right hand.
Oh my goodness, and now he's pouring it on.
He's not mitigating risk.
I mean, we've never seen Holloway this busted up before.
No.
I mean, his face is a mess.
He's gotten better as the rounds have gone on, too.
Incredible.
Round 1, if you want to be generous, it was as close to winning a round as Max Holloway had in this entire fight. And I don't think you can give him round one. But that was as close as he got to winning a round against this guy tonight. And I don't think you can give him round one.
I mean, just the way he stepped to the side and chopped out that leg, everything he's doing is beautiful. Look at that right hand. And then hands up defensively on the way out, left hand extended. He's just doing everything perfect. Following the game plan to a T.
Yeah.
Look at that double jab. Blocks the high kick, sees everything.
And honestly, Joe, different techniques Max Holloway has. Different approach Max Holloway has. He's not fighting a bad version of Max Holloway. He's fighting a prepared version of Max Holloway. Because in order to get to where he is right now after taking this beating, he has to be in shape, has to be ready. So for Alexander to do this and pitch this shutout against this version, tremendous.
Well, Max Holloway was game as hell, but the champion Alexander Volkanovski with a signature performance tonight. What now, he says to the broadcast booth?
Nothing.
That's a good question.
We ain't got nothing for him.
Like, what's on the line for him?
If he could do that to Max Holloway, like, who's next?
Who is next?
Well, we will talk about that later
Maybe
tonight, of course.
155.
And he has talked a lot about that during this fight week. This fight replay is brought to you by Sweet Sweat. Check out their website, sportsresearch.com.
You see Volkanovski with the jab here. That's the right hand that cut Max Holloway in round number 2. Some elbows and close from Alexander the Great. Another right hand by Volkanovski over the course of 25 minutes. Beautiful jab by Volk. And then defensive responsibility. He lands, he gets back to space where he's safe. The 1-2. Holloway had some trouble with the eyes. Both sides were battered and bruised. Hey, he showed tremendous toughness, but this night belonged to Alexander Volkanovski. He looked as good as he's ever been.
Max Holloway wearing a lot of damage in that 5th round. He had to deal with that adversity from the cut as early as round 2. Alexander Volkanovski.
He's fired up. He said he's been disrespected for 2 expletive long. It's his house.
They're booing all day. Let them boo. Stand up for yourself.
Wow.
And I'd love to see.
Everyone listening, whether you hate me or love me, stand up for yourself. Don't ever back down.
What his heart rate is when he's walking out for a title fight like this. He's got ice water in his veins. Sorry to cut you off, champ.
Ice water. Ice water in his veins.
Truly unbelievable.
Dude, seems like this dude lives for the big moment, man.
The longtime student of Joe Lopez, his right-hand man at the freestyle fighting gym, cross-trains at City Kickboxing. Alexander Volkanovski did his part. Now the focus shifts to his teammate, Israel Adesanya. Tonight's official decision is brought to you by Nope. The next level of the Jordan Peele experience is here. Nope in theaters July 22nd. With the decision, here's Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
I'm here with the winner